Currently, the Phoenix Suns' record is 34-37. With two top 15 players, Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, on the team, why are they the 10th seed in the Western Conference? Is it Devin Booker struggling? Is it Kevin Durant? Let's get into the rise and fall of Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. From finals to play-in. Let's go. Devin Booker wasn't an overnight success. He didn't come to the NBA with the same fanfare as other top prospects like Karl-Anthony Towns, but his undeniable talent was clear to anyone who watched him play at Kentucky. He was a sharpshooter with a lethal ability to score from anywhere on the floor. Booker was quickly gaining attention from scouts on the NBA teams alike. Devin Booker was compared to Kobe Bryant coming into the 2015 draft. He played college ball at University of Kentucky, where he played one season under Coach Calipari. Booker set a single-season Kentucky record, a part of one of the most loaded college teams in recent memory, but it was his shooting ability that stood out over everyone else in the college scene. After just 1 year in college, Booker declared for the NBA draft, and the Phoenix Suns took a chance on him with the 13th pick in 2015. During Booker's freshman season at Kentucky, he was part of a team that went 38-0 in the regular season and reached the Final Four. Despite the team's success, Booker's role was somewhat limited. Kentucky had a lot of talent, so Booker played as a bench player, coming off as a scoring spark off the bench. This Kentucky team was one of the best we've seen in recent memory, had made it to the Final Four, then was upset by the Wisconsin Badgers. Devin Booker played very good in this tournament. He was solid offensively and defensively, but he showed signs of being ready to make the jump to the NBA. His shooting ability and his overall play has been there since his freshman days in college. After one season, Booker declared for the NBA draft. Many experts believe Booker's potential as a shooter and the maturity on his court would make him a highly sought-after pick. Despite being a freshman with limited minutes at Kentucky, his performance in practices and games showed that he had the skill set to thrive at the next level. Even though Booker wasn't a starter, his time with the Wildcats was important for his development. The experience of playing a high-caliber team with a top-tier talent prepared him for the NBA, and the quick development made him one of the more intriguing young players heading into the 2015 draft. Booker's success at Kentucky was just the beginning of what his very successful NBA career was going to become.
Canada and the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the 2015 NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky.
In 2015, Booker stepped onto the NBA stage poised with greatness. His rookie year was an eye-opener to many people. Although the Suns weren't a playoff contender, Booker quickly became one of the league's most promising young stars. He averaged 13.8 points per game as a rookie, showing flashes of his potential and his great shooting ability. As the season progressed, Booker's confidence and skill level skyrocketed. In just his second season, he scored 70 points in a game versus the Boston Celtics, one of the most memorable performances in NBA history. This moment was so historic, not just one sheer point total, but because Booker had cemented himself as one of the most dangerous scorers in this league, still to this day. That game against Boston was an anomaly, but it also reflected the sky-high expectations surrounding him. He wasn't just any scoring guard. He was often compared to Kobe Bryant, who was known for his relentless scoring and competitive spirit. The comparisons to Kobe were inevitable, as Booker had the same type of smooth offensive game and the mentality of a player who would carry his team. Booker is chatting with teammates about his aspirations to bring the Suns back to relevance. The pressure became to be the next face of franchise with building, and can a young Devin Booker strive for greatness? While the 70-point game catapulted him into the spotlight, it also placed a heavy burden on his shoulders. Booker was now the face of the Suns' rebuild, expected to lead them to success, and with the next Kobe label attached to his name, the expectations only grew bigger and bigger. But despite Booker's brilliance, the team struggled. The Suns couldn't seem to put the pieces together, and playoff appearances remained at 0. Devin Booker, year after year, leads the Suns in scoring. The team's inability to make the playoff becomes a recurring narrative. His frustration is evident on the court. As the years passed, the Suns continued to fall short of playoff contention. Booker's scoring numbers were impressive, but they didn't resolve in wins. The team's lack of success, despite Booker's individual brilliance, sparked questions. Was Booker truly capable of leading a team to greatness? Was the next Kobe comparison fair, or was it a burden that held him back? Injuries and inconsistent rosters only made things harder. The Suns' rosters fluctuated with little stability around Booker. He was a centerpiece, but without the supporting piece to elevate the team, the playoffs remained a distant dream. Booker spends hours refining his game, working on his leadership skills and trying to improve the team's performance. Booker refused to let the weight of failure consume him. He worked tirelessly on his game and on his leadership skills, but for years the playoffs remained elusive. His frustration grew with each season as he found himself in the mediocrity of a rebuild. The Suns, now in the bubble of 2020 in Orlando, had a chance to finally make their mark. They were one of the most surprising teams in the bubble, going 8-0 in their seeding games. Booker leading the charge was once again the star. Then came to the 2020 NBA bubble with the NBA season disrupted by the pandemic. The Suns found themselves fighting for a playoff spot in the most unconventional of circumstances, and Devin Booker as always rose to the occasion. He led the Suns to an 8-0 record in seeding games. Despite the perfect record, the Suns fell short of making the playoffs, once again left wondering what might have been. Bubble success was bittersweet. The Suns have played their hearts out, but it wasn't enough. Booker has showed the capability of leading a team to greatness, but he was still left waiting for the chance to prove it in the playoffs. In 2021, Devin Booker stepped on the court in Tokyo for Team USA, representing his country in the Olympics despite his NBA struggles. Booker is now on the world's biggest stage. Booker's play in the Olympics was nothing short of spectacular. He was a key contributor on a loaded Team USA roster. Helping secure the gold medal for the first time in his career, Booker had earned a prestigious international title, putting his skills on display in a new light. Devin Booker, coming off his Olympic gold medal performance, now prepared for the biggest stage of his NBA career in the NBA Finals. The Suns have did it. With the experience of the Olympics fueling him, Booker returned to the Suns for the 21-22 season for vengeance. This time it was different. The Suns were finally contenders. Booker's growth as a leader was evident, and after years of struggles, he led the Suns to the NBA Finals, achieving what he long last awaited. The Phoenix Suns have ultimately fallen short in the finals to Giannis and the Bucks in the 2021 NBA Finals. But Booker's journey from the next Kobe Bryant to an Olympic gold medal to the NBA Finals is truly a testament to Devin Booker's resiliency and growth as a basketball player. While the Suns are consistently competitive, the struggle with injuries, Chris Paul's age begins to show, and the team is unable to recapture the same level of chemistry that took them to the finals in the year prior.
From the University of Texas, number 35, and the other forward spot standing 6'4" out of Georgia Tech.
They acquire star forward Kevin Durant in a trade, hoping to give Booker the championship teammate he needs. But with the new roster comes more pressure. The team still has not clicked in the way that many people have not expected. Despite the growing doubts, Booker has still earned a spot in the All-Star game, solidifying his place among the elite. Yet as the season progresses, the pressure mounts.
All-Star weekend, just being around the guys, seeing some personalities, man, it's always a good time. Man, them boys stars, man, destined for this. You can see it on them. So this ain't no surprise, they fit right in. But I did tell them, replacement or not, they keep tallying them up 2-3 times. I've been 2 replacements.
In the first round of the 2023 playoffs, the Phoenix Suns were matched up against the Los Angeles Clippers. This series had a lot of intrigue, especially with the presence of star players like Kawhi Leonard and Paul George for the Clippers, although George was sidelined with an injury for most of the series. The Suns came out with a strong win in Game 1, when Devin Booker played exceptionally well. 26 points and helped the Suns secure a 115-110 win. The presence of Durant alongside Booker provided an immediate offensive punch, but the Clippers' defense made things difficult at times. In Game 2, the Clippers responded, winning 123-109 thanks to a monster performance from Kawhi Leonard, who scored 38 points. In Game 3, Booker dropped 45 points, leading Phoenix to a crucial 129-124 victory. And Game 4 was another key win for the Phoenix Suns, who took a 3-1 series lead, winning 112-100. The Suns clinched the series in Game 5 with a 136-130 win, advancing to the second round with a 4-1 series victory. Booker had a very impressive, strong performance, contributing 30 points, and Phoenix moved on without too much drama despite the Clippers' fighting spirit. On to round 2. The second round is where things started to get tough for Devin Booker and the Suns. They faced the Denver Nuggets, who has been playing at an elite level all season, with Nikola Jokic leading the way as the reigning MVP. In Game 2, the Nuggets responded, winning 97-87. Jokic had an amazing performance with a stat line consisting of 39 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. On 17 from 30 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3. If you watched the game, you could tell that Phoenix offense had stalled at times, with Booker struggling to score in the second half. The Suns were able to keep things close, but they couldn't match Denver's depth and consistency. Devin Booker's stats at the end of this game was 35 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. Game 3 took place in Phoenix. Devin Booker had a remarkable performance, finishing the game with 47 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. This amazing performance from Booker and Durant led the Suns to win Game 3. Jokic and Jamal Murray combined for 62 points this game, with Jokic with 17 rebounds and 17 assists. Kevin Durant also contributed, also having 39 points, 2 blocks, 8 assists, and 9 rebounds. The Suns gained a crucial Game 4 win, tying the series 2-2 with a 129-124 win at home. Outstanding game, finishing with 36 points, 6 rebounds, and 12 assists. Kevin Durant scored 36 points, 6 assists, and 11 rebounds. Nikola Jokic was incredible for the Nuggets, scoring 53 points, 11 assists, and 4 rebounds, and Jamal Murray having a respectable 28, 7, and 5. This game was a back and forth down to a wire contest, but the Suns made the more key plays in the final minutes to secure the win. Despite Jokic scoring explosion, Phoenix offense led by Booker and Durant proved to be potent. Booker was especially efficient, hitting crucial shots to keep the Nuggets from pulling ahead. The Suns' defense stepped up in the second half, and they were able to hold off the Nuggets, securing a 129-124 victory and tying the series game 2-2. Heading into a pivotal Game 5, the Phoenix Suns played a hard-fought game. Devin Booker had 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists, and Kevin Durant had a respectable 26 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. Nikola Jokic once again had a phenomenal performance, finishing with a total of 29 points, 13 rebounds, and 12 assists. Despite a strong first half, the Suns flattened out. Despite a strong first half, the Suns flattened out in the second half. Denver's defense tightened up, and Jokic dominated the paint on the boards. Phoenix offense struggled with efficiency, especially in the fourth quarter when the Nuggets started extending the lead. With this 118-102 win, Denver took a 3-2 series lead, leaving the Suns with the back against the walls heading into Game 6. In Game 6, Devin Booker struggled very, very badly, only scoring 12 points, shooting 4 for 13 from the field, 8 assists, and 1 rebound. Kevin Durant had 23 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds, with Cameron Payne leading the way with 31 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. No wonder why they lost this game. Jokic had an amazing performance with 32, 10, and 12 triple-double, with Jamal Murray putting up a respectable 26, 4, 4, with KCP also chipping in with a nice 21 points. Jokic's brilliance and their offensive depth proved to be too much for the Phoenix Suns and Devin Booker. Now it's on to the 2023-2024 season. Bradley Beal was a newly acquired piece from the Washington Wizards in the offseason. He had a solid start to his Suns' tenure, although he has faced some challenges adjusting to the new system, averaging around 22 points per game. Beal's scoring has been consistent, but there have been stretches where he has struggled with efficiency. Beal's role as a secondary scorer and a playmaker behind Booker and Durant have been critical for Phoenix, though injuries have caused some absences earlier in the year. The Suns ultimately lost in the first round to the Minnesota Timberwolves and Anthony Edwards in the 2023-2024 season after acquiring Bradley Beal. It wasn't looking good. First round exits, second round exit last year. That one finals appearance for Devin Booker was good, but he wasn't able to capitalize after that. And with Kevin Durant on his team and Bradley Beal taking up all the cap space, it's hard to build a team around these guys when they're taking up all the money. Now this year in 2025, the Phoenix Suns and Devin Booker are the 10th seed, 34 and 37, with a chance at the play-in. The fall of Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns is a confusing story. Hope you liked the video. Make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.